Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see what we're doing today. Let's Shift A. Let's bring in a basic meta rig. Scale that down. Bring that up there. Scale it down a little bit more. We're basically just gonna kind of make a person. I'm gonna try to do a robe kind of thing, if that makes sense. So if we just scale that out and pull that face all the way down, it's gonna be kind of like a nightgown, if that makes sense. Scale. Set. Mandar. Loop cut 3. I to inset. Scale X. Make that bigger. G. Having turn on the nearest modifier. And 3. You extrude. S to scale. Move. You extrude. That's it. G. What am I doing? You do extrude. S to scale. GY. Now I'm ordering a number pad, but it hasn't come yet, so for now I can't do a Control Plus. I just have to color it. Do the basics like this. I wish I had a keypad. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Creatively Bad. Hi, I created Creatively Bad. What am I doing? If you guys have any ideas for what I should do in the stream, definitely tell me. Because I would love to know. That's it. G. F3. Whoopsies. I have to change my, turn on my, oh, what do I have to do? I have to turn on, what am I doing? I have to turn on the, keyboard standard functions. Do I? 3. F3. There we go. I think that did something. I actually don't know if that actually did something. Scale that down. G to move it. E to extrude. R to rotate. S to scale. E to extrude. S to scale. Make it scale Y. Yeah, so this is what we're doing. You extrude. I to inset. G, move it. G. What am I doing? G. Pull that up. You extrude there. You extrude. What am I doing? Let's make that a beige. If anyone was wondering, I use a palette for my modeling. It's just an easy way to quickly color my items, and here's basically what we're doing. here's the basics. I am going to do the nightgown a little bit, give it some more detail. So let's do that right now. I wish I hadn't made this so thin. And make that a lighter blue. And our 3. Don't do that. Do that. Don't do that. Oopsies. I also got a new keyboard. Because I needed one, because I've been using my laptop keyboard lately, and it's not the best thing, and I have to keep forgetting. Oh, that worked out great. I don't even have to do loop cuts. Yeah, that just turns into one big line. One thick line there. I think I'm gonna do it up here just to round it off. That looks better. I don't want. Maybe I have to do it on the sleeves. Yeah, I think it'll look on the sleeves. Yeah, we need to color the back. Gosh, I wish I had done this as a video, because this is extremely boring. I'm gonna be going back to school soon, so I won't be uploading as often. I've already been pretty busy with other things. I'm gonna do something like this. Yes, that was what I wanted to do. There we go. We've done our nightgown. It's all striped. Tab A. Let's make this a bit of a darker blue. Let's make that a bit of a different blue as well. Tab G. How about that? That looks better. Okay. Yeah. So let's do the head now. I don't know if anybody here has read the book. Has read the book, A Night Before Christmas, but in my version of it, why do I have so many things there? What am I saying? The man looks a lot like this, and that's kind of what I'm going for, so. Select that, G, move it up to a bit of a beige. Which one did I use before? Did I use this one? I think I did. E to extrude, S to scale, scale X. And then period, individual origin, scale. Scale Y. E to extrude, S to scale. Extrude S to scale. What am I doing? Why do I not do this better? Let's add some loop cuts. This way I can extrude the face more and have more control. Let's give them some black eyes. That looks a little bit devilish. Let's make those brown. Actually, let's make those white. We're gonna give them a small white beard. Because why not? You do extrude. Oopsies. G to move. Yikey. Let's just scale. G white. I need to add some R. Do extrude. S to scale. G to move. I don't know if any of you have seen the I don't know if any of you have seen the movie Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, but in it, the main character, his dad never really reveals his eyes, and that's kind of what I'm doing. He's just gonna have a big beard covering his mouth, or that's what I'm gonna do right here. That'll all look better once I have his little hat on, because his hat's gonna look great. His hat's gonna look fantastic. Let's give him. Do we want to give him long hair or short hair? Whatever. Let's give him long. G. Pull that all the way down. R to rotate. S to scale. Move the beige up to the top. Scale. Scale Z, Z, X, Y. Scale on the Y axis. R to rotate. Tab 1. 1 on the keyboard. What did I just do? I changed the viewport. I forgot how to do this, and I'm just remembering it now. I'm not that big opposed to it though. If we turn on snapping, change it to vertex. G. Pull that over there. There we go. Did I change it back? Yeah, it's back. I don't know how I did that, to be honest. Alright, let's do the hat. And then we're gonna use the meta rig to rig him. That's actually not what we need. Shift select that, Shift D, copy those faces, Command Z, Shift D. Scale that up. G, Z. Bring it down. U extrude, S to scale. I should just press L. Now I'll just bring it over. We want this to be the dark blue. The next layer will be the light blue and stuff like that. It'll be kind of like a set. Scale that up. G. Rotate, scale. Control Alt. G. Make this the lighter blue. I have to turn on. I'm gonna turn off vertex. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You extrude S to scale. R to rotate. G to move. S to scale. Control Alt, just like that. Pull that over there. Tab. Oh, wait. Let's scale it L. Scale X. Command Z. Scale X. I'm just gonna actually turn vertex snapping back on. 1, tab 1, and just snap these vertexes in. That looks better. And now I don't need to work with as many faces. U to extrude, S to scale, R to rotate, G to move. And then let's just hit L, and scale X, scale L, scale Y. Oh no. What if we just scale it up in general? Scale Y. Do you think? I think I know what the problem is. I have to recolor this tip. Let's rotate, G to move. Rotate, G to move. S to scale. G. R. G. Let's select those. Rotate that. One there. I don't know what that is. X faces. X faces. 1. We're just gonna, I need light. Two. I'm having trouble seeing right now. 1. Tab 1. Now I can see what I'm doing. Control F. Tab. Alright. Now that I could see what I'm doing. Giving this guy a little hat. The hat doesn't look as good as I want it to be though. Scale it. Rotate it. G to move it. Control. Rotate. Scale. G. Is that better? I want it to be a little bit wider. I have to move these faces in G, X, no matter what. R and Z. Why can't I think this will have to do. Control Tab. This doesn't look too bad. G. Hold on a bit. Tab. Alright. That's where we're at. So. I am going to do what I'm not great at. Generate rig. Okay, there we go. And then, if we select that, then shift click the rig. Control P with envelope weights with. Do I select? Or do I select the armature? Control P with automatic weights. Control Tab G. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe I shift parent. Maybe I Control P with automatic weights. Now it should work. doesn't deform terribly. We can hide the meta rig. And now we can work on tool, workspace. This is all very new to me. I'm not that good with these kind of things. Where is view? I want to try to unlock the hands. And why don't those work? I want those to work. FK. Okay, turn off the IKs. I want to use my forward kinematics. IK, FK, and R. Is that what we want? Command Z, R, Z. That deforms well. So now let's just see. We want both of those up. There we go. Now we select that. What am I doing again? FK lim follow. RZ, that deforms well. And let's basically do the exact. Okay, does this follow well? That follows. G. Hello there. Snapping's on. G. G. Let's look at. Let's turn those up. Let's see the feet now. G, Y. Okay, so that's basically just stretching a foot. H, Alt H. We don't want to hide that. H, Alt H. I can't press a key. Command Z. Okay, that looks good. Master bone. G. That was the whole thing. I want to unlock. Oh, the hands are unlocked. Okay, Command S. Let's call this. What do we want to call this? Man in Nightgown blend, or what do we want to call this? Man in Nightgown blend. Let's quickly save it. I don't want anything to crash. If my stream does, if my laptop does crashes, I apologize. Does crashes. That's proper English. I don't know what to call it. Let's call it. He kind of looks like a wizard. No, I'm calling it. If it was a wizard, I would have done a couple of nightgown. That's how you spell it, right? No, that's not what I want. I apologize. Someone's calling me. Here we go. Sorry about that. We're going to files, save as. We're going to edit the name Nightgown Blend. What was I gonna name it? No, we're naming it Pajamas Blend. Save as. There we go. Because that's not a nightgown. I think nightgowns are for women. I may be wrong, but. Oh, yeah. Okay. This actually worked out great. I don't know what else to do. Command S, file, open, cancel, X, whoopsies, file, new, general. Alright, my father was messaging me. Yeah. Working on getting an HDMI switch so I don't have to continuously unplug my Xbox and then plug in my laptop again to my monitor. Should be adjusting my monitor there. Alrighty, now we can drag in my palette color to the base color. Actually, I'm gonna do something. So, if you ever, in one of my videos, I'm gonna put the link to download this palette right here in the description. And right now, I'm gonna show you how to use it. So you leave it on your desktop or something like that. Delete. Oops. Uh-oh, what have I done? That's not what I wanted. Why did I just render that? So you take this palette, take it, and then you drag it in, so I'm just going to delete it and redrag it. Delete the image texture. What is going on? X. Quit Blender. Oh, whoops, I quit Blender. My laptop was doing the weird voodoo. This is I use OBS to stream, by the way, as you can now see. So, let's get back to what I was doing. So, shading tab. Take a second to load. So I have the palette on my laptop screen. You just drag it in and place it wherever you want. Just drop it in. Drag it. Take the color. Just select that. Just drag it into the base color. Now, I've been doing that. You can, I think, plug in the alpha to the alpha if you want to. I don't really know what it does, but I didn't have any problems in the shading tab. And then instead of we have it on, it automatically sets it to linear. You gotta switch it to closest. And this is a very, very small, it's 8 pixels, I'm pretty sure. It's a very, very small palette. And then you're probably wondering, well, how do I get the color? Like, well, first of all, so I'm in the UV editing tab. I'm not in the layout tab. You can open another tab, I'm pretty sure, and do the UV editor. But that's just work. So I'm in the UV editing tab, and how do I get that nice shadow? How do I get that, and how do I get the texture? Well, you come up to here. I actually knew about the shadow thing, but I didn't know about the texture. You go shadow, cavity, the screen to both. Just crank all these up, and then X-ray is kind of cool sometimes. Just hit 3. Just to turn it into face select instead of 1, which auto selects it on vertices. So I hit 3, and then you're just gonna A to color it. You hit A, S, and then you press 0 to automatically scale it down to 0, and it'll turn into a brownish mesh. And then when you're on this screen, if you have A, you can't just press G. It'll move the object. But if you're on this screen, it'll change the color. So let's say I want a blue. Oh wait, I didn't turn the texture on. My bad. Turn the texture on. Just color, texture. It's blue now. Tab, A. We can make it a red, dark blue, black, white, gray. I don't know what color that is. But I'm just gonna leave it on white for now, because I don't really know what I'm rendering. What to do? Anybody in the live stream? Let's see if anybody's commented or anything like that. No. Anybody, please, if you're watching, please say in the stream what you'd like me to do. I've always wanted to do a rocket ship, but I haven't really been getting to it. What should I do? I could try an Xbox controller. Actually, I think that's what I'll do. I'm gonna try to mod an Xbox controller. I'm gonna just slide that sideways. because we don't need all that room. So scale out, delete. This is very small. Rotate. Let me just, I have an Xbox controller right next to me, so it's a little bit easier to see what's going on. Rotate. What am I doing? Alt R. That resets it to its, it clears the rotation. So, yeah. So, RZ. This is going to be kind of like a low poly controller, so it may not be as good. So let's just AS Y scale XX, scale like that, scale Z. We should just scale it up. I don't know why I do these things. Maybe because I don't want it. Okay, scale that up to there. E to extrude. R to rotate. I'm in the top view right now. GX. Y, GY. Actually, I'm just, whoopsies. E to extrude it. What am I doing? Why do I do these things, David? E to extrude. X to scale. E to extrude. What? This looks terrible. Scale. E to extrude. I have to fix this face. It's bugging me. Scale. And then, right now, oopsies, select those edges, shift select the edges, go into that, and just move them up like that. Tab 3. And then that'll basically just, if you look at an Xbox controller, they kind of have that feature. It kind of like curves up, if that makes any sense. E to extrude, R to rotate, G to move, there. E to extrude on the x-axis. R, Z, 0. That did nothing. Rotate. Does that have... Rotate. Yeah, that looks actually pretty good right now, as of right now. And edit, auto mirror. That's not what we wanted. And I'm going to have to... GX. Click in. G. No. Where can I set the mirror from? Add modifier, mirror modifier. I'm going to redo this, but actually I want them to be a little bit better. My voice is groggy, sorry, I apologize. There we go. 3. I want to mirror it like across like that. I'm trying to figure out how to get it to do that. G. I think someone's in my house. Hold on 1 second while I go smack someone. My dad just got home. I almost smacked him. I have to turn my special Google lights off now. Okay, that's nice. Oh my god. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see if I can get the controller to work with me. E to extrude on the y-axis. Move it over here a little bit. Alright, so we have this basic controller right now. And auto mirror. Command Z. Let's just take off the mirror. Auto mirror. Command Z. Take off mirror. Add modifier. Mirror modifier. Mirror. Let's do this manually. Merge. Vertex groups. We're going to leave those on. Bisect on x-axis. I have no idea what I'm doing right now, but I think I'm doing the right thing. Check. Oh wait, I might have gotten it. AGX. Okay, I did, but there's problems with it. RZ. Control. Let's just rotate it to be equal with that. And then 1, 3, we extrude it. Control. R. Rotate that guy flat. Those guys, both these guys be flat. Control. Now how do I merge? Would vertex snapping do the trick? G. No, it wouldn't, because it's not like tab. Why can't it just mirror like I want it to? If it's mirror like that, and I had a basic mirror modifier, it automatically puts it on the z-axis, right? It automatically does that. So what if I just rotated the controller? Z90. See, that just does that. Alright, let's start from scratch. This is very frustrating. Shift A. Q. Hand rest. Maybe let's not do controller. Maybe let's do a fork. Let's do a fork and a knife. AS. A. 0. Takes a second to load on my laptop. G. Y. GY. Pull that guy out. Scale. Oopsies. Scale that. Z. Control. Bring you up to bit. So we have our basic fork right here. So I actually just don't know that. Well, I thought I had a fork in my room from when I ate in here last night, but I guess I don't. So I'm gonna have to wing it. You do extrude. Let's scale it z-axis. G. You do extrude. Scale z-axis. G. And my dad's calling me. Alt-E, extrude individual faces. If we turn, add modifier, if we turn on the auto mirror, yeah, it did what I wanted it to, too. 3, you do extrude, we turn clipping off, you do extrude, what am I doing? You can just extrude both of those, it'll be the same length. You do extrude, and just like that face, G to move, G to extrude, button, control, G, alright, so we got a fork. Not sure if this is how forks look in real life. Like I said, I am winging this. Let's just skip that. Nope. rotate it. G, bring it up. That's how it works. Luck. Right. No, that's not how it works. That would be irresponsibly dangerous to give for parents to give their fork, to give a child this weapon. But we can change that so it doesn't look like a pitchfork. Actually, I don't know if we can change that. Hold on, let me go grab a fork. Alright, I have a fork. And they're not as dangerous as this. This looks like something that Chucky would use. A fork, on the other hand, is not this. Okay, tab. We have to start over because I don't think I can fix what I've done. I have created a murder weapon. Tab, A, S, 0. Let's get another way fork. Alright, so let's do a fork again. Let's color it afterwards because we don't want to spend time doing that. G, Y, scale that out. Okay, so it's like got a curve, if that makes sense. I'm just trying to look at it. If we scale, first of all, A, scale Z, they are very, 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 very thin. Scale Z. Command R, down to 2 cuts right there. Just to access the extra potential of geometry. So, we need to rotate that down slightly, then extrude it down slightly. So now let's pull this baby back up. So right there. And then the forks just go kind of like a whale tail. So we're going to make it a bit of more of a low poly. Extrude. Let's rotate G to move. Extrude. Let's rotate G to move. Let's rotate G extrude. And that is how you do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That is not what I wanted to do. What have I just done? Command R. 3. Can we do that? A, G, and let's color you grass. Let's go back with that. Oh, where do I do these things? Let's redo. Let's take off the loop cuts. A, let's color it because I can't stand to have a brown fork underneath it. Command R. So if we want there we go. 3. What am I doing? Hopefully this looks like less of a murder weapon and more of a utensil. Scale. Period. Individual origin. Scale. That doesn't look like as much of a murder tool, but it still looks too big, so we're gonna have to shrink this. Let's use scale that down, and again with a low poly. Okay. Scale Shift X. Yes, that was what I wanted to do. A, scale X, axis. No, that's not what we want, because scale X. Alright, I think that's as good as a fork as I can do right now. With my dad making, oh no, we gotta fix a few things here. I just looked at my fork again and saw how beautiful it was. And then I realized how ugly this one is. Alright, let's get in front of it. So if we get that, grab that, go there. So that's not what we wanted. So my mouse is slow. Ugh! My mouse is so slow when I do this. I apologize for the delay. Shift, 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 shift. I do apologize, my mouse is sliding all over my desk. F. Command Z. That is not what we wanted to do. Shift, 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 F. Okay. Uh-oh. 3. See, this is really cool. Is that the same color? G. G. Yeah, it's the same color. That's just where the light is, I guess. 1. Yeah, I can do this quicker. 1. Slow. Just like that. F. Sometimes when I fill in a face, it like bugs out the palette, and it won't let me color the face. So. No, I can only do one thing at a time. One thing at a time. F. Shift, click all these. F. F. And F. That looks like a fork! Yay! My fork looks a lot smoother. Alright, let's make a knife. This is going to be a butter knife, and I have a knife next to me. Because I ate in here last night. Because I didn't feel like going outside. So, let's rename that to fork. No, I can't do that. Let's do a knife now. X, control, slide you over. Shift A, Q, and actually Command Z. Tab 3. These the basic building blocks are basically the same, so I'm just gonna make these the same object. That's it. And just Shift D, X, control. Like that. Right there. 1. Alright. So, to do a knife, this is actually going to be slimmer. So, scale X. This has got to be slimmer. Scale Z. Z. There we go. Then we extrude. Let's hide that. H. And Z. And L. H. Rotate that. Either extrude on the y-axis. Scale it. GZ. Either extrude y-axis. Scale Z. GZ. No, the top's got to be the exact same all the time. Either extrude y-axis. Scale Z. GZ. Either extrude y scale. Okay, so we have a butter knife right here. Now we need to add Command R. Let's add like a ton of loop cuts. Command R. Now we need to make little ridges, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's get to that. And they only have ridges up to like here, so I gotta remember that. Whoops, caps lock. I do that a lot with my new I want to put it to right, so if we, there. Okay, so to can we hit N? Command Z. I can't auto mirror this because it is part of the same object. I'm regretting shifting the spoon in edit mode now, because if I duplicated it in object mode, I would be able to auto mirror it, so I would only have to do this on one side. But unfortunately, I am not that smart, so I have to do it the longer way. And it leaves me time to have more viewers, more stuff like that. So just keep selecting. My dad just came and stole my TV remote. And said, whoa, that's real bad. So yeah, I think if we just extrude these Z-axis a little bit, I think that looks good. I need model X. Maybe small. There we go. We have a fork and a knife with the little ridges. They're barely there, but you can see them. And I think, oh wait, we gotta do some stuff. Tab. Whoa, we did something there. Alt H. Yeah, that was a problem. G. Oh, no. Okay, I got that. Okay, fixed it. No problem whatsoever. We want to make this bigger, thicker, chunkier. Scale X. Make it a little bit easier to think. Oh yeah, that looks great. Command S. Command S. Dinner blend. That is where I'm going to close off this stream. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.